Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be doing an activity that I used to do a long time ago. L formations in general is something that I've not done for a really long time. I've usually been doing a lot of tests for L formations, like testing out new and interesting fits. But it was a long time since I actually did them in a proper system, and the proper system that I used to do L formations in is called the system of Heora. This is a very good system to do L formations in, and for you guys who are subscribed recently, you probably have not seen me do this, but I used to do this a lot. And what I mean by a lot is that we can go in here and look how many ships we've got. We've got a lot of ships here. Various different ships are worth quite a bit, 5 billion-ish. So, something I wanted to do is actually use the Reaper, the Barghest that I've got. This is a ship that is pretty good at doing missions fast, and the reason is because this has missiles that can do basically any kind of damage type. Like we can do EM, kinetic, we can do thermal, explosive, anything. Let me just see. This is an anomic team. Okay, let's skip this. I'll do those later. Massive attack. This one's good. Yeah. Okay, but the missiles we can use are any type, so we can adapt to any mission and do the most optimal damage type. And then this ship does a ton of damage, has really good range, and unlike a Marauder, is able to move without having to use any kind of bastion module. So it can actually just it can just move and shoot at the same time, not unlike a Marauder that has to be still to do maximum damage. The difference is the Marauders are usually able to do more damage than we are able to output. So that's the upside to a Marauder. Marauders have, I think, usually a bit better range. We've got 38 kilometer range without any computers active, 2 active, 57. So we still have a pretty good range. We don't have the best application, but we can improve that by altering the scripts here. We have you running Polarized, so we've got... we only had 1.6k DPS. I thought we had more than that. Oh, that's the reason we've not got our modules equipped. No, oopsie from me. We'll use the MWD here and go back. Okay, because what I've done is over the months, I've been doing L4 missions. I've stripped a few modules of this ship and used them on other ships. So I think that's where those modules went. Not unsure where they went. It seems like we've got some damage modules. Barghest can dock up in the L4 mission state. Polarized Blitzer. Okay, we've got quad damage modules. We've got the Flux Coil and the Missile Guidance Enhancer. Okay. And we've not got any... Does it have any utility highs? No, it doesn't. Okay, so we'll just refit to that real quick. You can also group these up into lights and medium. We can just do a quick check here to see if we've got this in the hangar. We fit here? No, we don't. Okay. So let's see now. Ballistic control system. We've got some Republic fleets, so we can use them. They're equivalent. I think that this golem is probably what's carrying some of the good damage modules. You can see here. Yep, we've got them here. And I think this Widow also has some modules that we could use. No, not these. If we go in the Barghest again. Downside to this ship is that it's very flimsy with the Polarized style. It's a really, really flimsy ship. With 30k EHP, any minimal gankers can take you out. Let's see, what kind of ship would have a missile guidance enhancer? It must be the Golem then. But that doesn't have it here, right? No, it does not have it. I wonder what's got that. There's no missile ships here. Enhancer. Can we buy it? Oh, we've not got any missile guidance enhancers at all, actually. Bit strange. I wouldn't have expected to see that. We could instead go for a Nanofiber internal structure. I think that can increase our speed a bit. It's unfortunate because that missile guidance enhancer is nice. It improves our range and also gives us some additional application as well. Okay, let's go to the location. Dozer. We align a bit faster actually with the Nanofiber, I believe. If we turn off the MWD, our align time is 7. So it's 9 to 7 seconds. That's good. Really flimsy. It reduces the resists of... Does it reduce the resists or the overall HP? Yeah, well, it reduces overall HP, so we actually lose quite a bit of tank with this. But we're super fast. 1.5 kilometers a second is no joke. But it's just unfortunate we don't do a whole... Okay, we do 2k damage. That's pretty good. Pretty good, actually. Okay, warp to location. So if you think about it, even though we're not Marauder, we're doing 2k damage, which is actually close to Marauder, and we're able to not use Bastion, or we don't need to use a Bastion module. That's also really good since we're very mobile. So we're slightly weaker, but more mobile Marauder, you could say. And also extremely flimsy. You could actually go super DPS style with a Golem. I don't think it is a good idea, but you could have Polarized Torpedo launcher with a Golem. See here, and then go with Ballistic control system. See now, what do we have to do? We need to activate the acceleration gate here. Let's go for this massive attack. Can we actually go through this without having to go for the NPCs here? These are Serpentis, so it's good that we've got kinetic, because they'll help us do more damage. Can we activate this? Yeah, we can activate this. Sometimes you can actually just directly activate an acceleration gate without having to destroy all the NPCs. Let's go. So we can go with Caldari Navy here, and then Bay Loading Accelerator. And then we'll go with Scourge Rage. And we'll go with Bastion. Module, 30.8k DPS. It's pretty good. I think we're able to go through this too. One pulse with the MWD should be enough. The gate is locked, okay. Let's take out these guys. Should be super easy in the Barghest. Doing some pretty decent volleys. It's just unfortunate that our application is not pretty good because of that lack of that missile guidance enhancer. Okay, but that battleship went down super fast, so that's nice to see. Battleships. We'll take out all the battleships and then we'll leave the small stuff for last, because then we can actually just use this, the high application damage types. And we could also even use some drones as well, just to get some additional DPS. We can go for these cruisers now with the Scourge Javelin Rage. Oh, okay. Let's go for Javelin, I guess, since it's a better application. Deploy drones. We can also now go for application modules. We're going to be shooting super fast because the Javelins have fast... Oh, one shot even. Yeah, that's pretty impressive right there. What is the DPS? I think it's like 1.3, 1.1 even. It's really low. But I think we've got a good application. Let's see, do we have decent application to these cruisers? Ooh. That's actually nice to see those that application actually is very nice. Are we cap stable with this MWD? I want to see about that because that could be good to know. But actually, ooh, we actually are cap stable. That's good. So we're just cruising around like an absolute boss here. These Javelin have pretty good range. 69 kilometers, no application range modules at all. So it's actually pretty cool to use the Javelin here. Although Caldari Navy is a good option to rage because it has better application. A little bit less DPS, but not as less DPS as Javelin. But Javelin has a good range. That's a great thing there. And I'm surprised how well we're able to apply to this frigate. Like one shot, a frigate with torpedoes, unheard of actually. Or for me it is unheard of. I'm sure for some people it's very obvious. Okay, we'll go to the next room. Move, move, move. It's a long time since I did this. This was my go-to blitzing ship before Marauders were introduced. After Marauders were introduced, not Marauders introduced, but when they were introduced for missions for me, because a point, I think it was in the beginning of 2021, Marauders were hard buffed. And at that point, then it became almost a no-brainer to always use Marauders. So they became so much more powerful. Before that, it was always just use this. Okay, we'll go for Scourge Rage. But the Barghest still does have some advantages to a Marauder. It's not at all as tanky, not as much DPS, but really fast. For that reason, it's great. Okay, probably we should actually use Javelin, considering all the small stuff is small. Or considering all the small stuff is close to us. Take out these Scrubby cruisers. One shot. Nice. Can we one shot this frigate as well? See if we can do that. Oh, nice. Nice. It's so fun to be able to just one shot these guys. I don't think a golem can do that, just one shotting frigates. You're usually going to at least two shot them. I think it's also to do with a bit of how we're flying. Sometimes the vector you're flying in can improve application as well. In relation to, like, do you see that 400 damage? Corelli Guardian Spy. Okay, take him out. Where are the battleships? See if we can destroy these cruisers and anything smaller. Since I've already got the javelin loaded now, I'll prefer to want to use the small stuff. Can have the mediums chip away on these battleships. Let's do that. Popped. And pop that. Artillery, great. These drones are not doing a whole lot compared to our trusty torpedoes here. And we've got an extra large shield booster, so we do shield boost quite a bit, even though we've got no resists. See here that we boost up quite a bit. The thing is, our DPS is sort of working as a tank, because we destroy stuff so quickly that we barely have to tank anything. It's quite an effective way to sort of tank your ship. I mean, why would you ever have to have tank on your ship if you destroy everything in one go? Just think of it hypothetically. Now there's always a gradient to that. Okay, so we'll go with Scourge Rage now. Everything is going to be applicable to the Scourge Rage. Maybe the drones can go for these battle cruisers. Actually, it's probably a better idea. With the Rear Admiral, I think he's pulling range. Come on, destroy these guys. They're so easy. 8k volley. Ooh, I think we actually did not get full application before. So I didn't see 8k volleys. And that's because we're using these scripts here that improve application a bit, I think. The Massive Attack. Massive Attack. It's a good mission for... or Serpentis are, generally speaking, I find them quite easy. Because they're just... Kinetic is the easiest damage type to hit on them, and it's also very easy in general to get good kinetic damage. I find like Gerster's ships have good bonuses to kinetic damage. The only downside I have to the Serpentis is that they have a tendency to have sensor damps, and in certain missions like the blockade, it can make it so that if you've got like ships that are made to be at long range, you won't be able to even lock up stuff because you're going to get sensor damped so hard. A good thing about the Serpentis as well is that they don't have missiles, so that you can actually fully kite them and not able to get hit at all. Usually ships like Baristas are going to be able to hit a little bit with their missiles, maybe not apply fully, but they're usually going to be able to hit something, regardless of how fast you're going. Yeah, seems to be the last wave. I think you have to only go for that one. This wave over here, we're going to try, see if that works. If I remember from before, I remember that there are certain missions where certain waves, you don't have to destroy them all. This is what I mean by sensor damps is really annoying. We can go with Javelin since there's just small stuff here. Sensor damps make it so that your max lock range is shorter, but also that you have a longer time locking stuff up. What is our range? 69 kilometers. But at least it doesn't affect the range of our missiles. Maybe we can switch now a bit, because we shot a lot of missiles at that Serpentis squad leader. Oh, he didn't take any damage. That cruiser did take damage though. See if we can lock up everything here. Don't need to MWD so much. Now have our drone help a bit here. The drone flight is really good for taking out small stuff. You see that? They're already destroying those frigates over there. Yeah, absolutely annihilate those battle cruisers like it's nothing. See, if we destroy this one, do we complete the mission? Oh, we don't actually, okay. So we're going to need to take out everything, it seems. Or maybe it could be this group. I was maybe mixing them up a bit. We can slowly approach them here. Let's take out everything that's small. The small frigate is probably going to be annoying when it gets close. So it's good to have our drones on the case as well to help out. See if they don't get annihilated by the frigates, because they like to go for them. And now we can go with the Rage, actually, since everything is quite big here, battle cruisers and battleships. These guys, battleships fall down so fast, just a couple of volleys and that's it. It's almost like you don't need more DPS when you've got missiles if you're able to two-shot them, because I don't think that if you're using torpedoes, I don't think you'll ever be able to one-shot them. So it's almost like, okay, you're two-shot battleships, then you're fine. We can already align to the last system, since I don't see anything else need to be done here in this mission. Okay, there we go. Mission accomplished. Easy missioning in the Barghest, as smooth as I remember it being. Just a bit of a hiccup in the beginning, having to get the fit right, but I really like this ship. It's just that unfortunate that Marauders are sort of outshine it, but it still has its place, I think, because it's really mobile, has good range, and is able to move while shooting. So in some missions I can imagine the Barghest is better than Marauders. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's some missioning. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like. That's some missioning in Hyora. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.